Some of you might recall watching the movie called Forrest Gump. How many of you actually watched the Forrest Gump? Yes. I was in elementary school, I believe. Somewhere around there. But I can clearly remember who he was. And one part that I wanted to bring to you as the title already gives you a box of chocolates. The Forrest Gump was a simple man with a low IQ. And his mama teaches him the way of life and leads him to choose his destiny. One of the favorite quotations from that movie, I can still recall, Forrest Gump speaking, "My mama always said, life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get." Do you recall that by any chance? Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So, I brought a brand new box of chocolates. Right, I think it's so appropriate for us to share. And I'm going to open this very fresh. And today, as we're celebrating graduating seniors, so this chocolate is only going to the graduating seniors. I'm sorry. Here, I'm just gonna open it and don't know really, I don't know what's in it. Like what flavor, what type. But I'm gonna open it. And seniors, you have only one chance to pick one chocolate. Just one. Going first, Daniel. Just one chocolate, and do not taste it yet, okay? Alright. Uh-oh, here's another.
I can.
Hold on to it. Alright. Okay, thank you. Melissa? Just one.
Oh, tough choice.
No. Okay, so now, only with my permission, you're able to eat now. Now you can taste it. And I want you to report back to me your impression of that chocolate. Daniel, is this your favorite one, or one that you hate, one that you never had before?
Oh, I have no idea what this is.
Okay. All right. Melissa?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah? Okay. Eddie, pretty good? It's good? Okay. Okay. One that you never had. In those box of chocolates, it looks nice, but sometimes you get a chocolate that you love, right? What's your favorite chocolate? Mine is dark chocolate. Maybe perhaps yours is no chocolate, right? Maybe it's with a coconut, right? Or maybe you might get a chocolate that you hate, right? There's a chocolate that you hate. I know that, right? And sometimes, no for bad, but sometimes you get a chocolate that you never had before, right? Our life is kind of like that. It's kind of funny how I'm speaking of life here on behalf of all the congregation. Sometimes you get into a college, in a classroom, you might find that class to be your one that you love, or one that you hate, or one that you never had before, but you're curious. Just to delve yourself into this place of new ideas and new thoughts. Sometimes you might have a professors that you love, or professors that you might hate, and it's okay. I've had one before, like Eric, right? I had one before. And professors that you never had before, never seen such a person in the world. It's just a genius, and you can't hardly talk to him because he's so into his world, into his subject area. But remember this. It's not sometimes when we are thinking about our life as a chocolate, it's a box of chocolates. But remember who's giving out that chocolate. Remember who's giving that chocolate, that box of chocolate. remember who's giving that out. Okay, anyone want to guess? Who's most likely the person that would give you the chocolate? If you're a girl, you would mostly receive the chocolate from your secret lover or lover, right? And if you're a boy, you would most likely buy a box of chocolate for the person you love, right? I'm going to go back to the passage that we just read, and later I'm going to connect both together, okay? Just wait, the chocolate is still there, okay? It's not disappearing, it's still there. The passage that we just read talks about the people going up to Jesus. And this story is taking place when Jesus fed 5,000 people. The miraculous sign, Jesus took up 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, and he lifted up and he prayed. And then what happened? He was able to feed 5,000 men, just a man only, including women and children, maybe 10 or 15,000 people that are on the field. Wow. The miracle happened. And then the story is taking place right after that. People are looking for Jesus. Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? Where's Jesus? And the Bible talks about that the people are looking for him not because of a miraculous sign, but people are looking for him because they got what they want. Food. Because they were hungry. They got what they want. And Jesus knew that. You came not because of the miraculous sign, but you came to me because you want more food from me. Jesus knew that. Jesus knew that in their hearts. Sometimes, what people have done in the back, and what we just read in that passage, they misplace their hope in the object of the miracle instead of the giver of the miracle. Do you see what they have done? They misplaced their hope. They misunderstood, and they misplaced the hope in the object, which is the bread and the fish, instead of the one who gives the food to them. Jesus was the one who was giving out the miraculous signs, and people are misplacing their hope and their thoughts in the object, the food, instead of the person. Going back to the chocolate, sometimes, I know many of us love chocolates here. Sometimes you might find yourself indulging yourself with chocolates. You may try all this different chocolate. That's why I have to say, just take one only. Otherwise, if I don't share that, I'm afraid you might take 2 or 3, or maybe the whole stack. Don't know. But when you're in college, there are so many things, so many chocolates outside. So many of them. And sometimes you might find yourself, you're indulging all those chocolates that are outside. Whether it is good, whether it is bad, because you're just so curious. And it's so sweet, right? Except for the one that you hate, right? Except for one that cause you allergy, right? Except for those chocolates, you would just want to have them all, right? You want to indulge yourself with the chocolates. But here, I wanted to share with you, please do not indulge yourself with the chocolates, because you would have a cavity. No. Do not indulge yourself with the chocolates, because it's not so much about the chocolate itself. It's about the one who gives you that chocolate, the giver of that chocolate. And I want you to know that that giver, it's here. Oh, you already know, right? It's here. It's your family, it's your church, and it's God. It's always the lover who gives out the chocolate to a person that he or she loves. Right? God gave us that chocolate to us today through his Son. People came up to and said, Jesus, I'm looking for you because you might have more food to give. Always give me this food. People are asking from Jesus, give me food. Please, give us food. And this is what Jesus said, I am the bread of life. I am the food itself. Oh, so that means we can taste Him? So that we can have Him? No. You kind of get what I'm trying to get at, right? But Jesus is always there for our food and our thirsty. When we're thirsty, when we're hungry, it's always there for us, just like that box of chocolate. Because He cares about us. Because He simply loves us so much. Unlike me, I only gave you one chocolate, but if it was Jesus, I think He would probably give you the entire box of chocolate. But with a precaution right on top of it. Remember who gave you this chocolate. Today the message is very simple. Remember who is the one that gave us this box of chocolate. We call it life. Sometimes we get very sweet things. Sometimes we get very nasty things. And sometimes we get a very surprising taste. Right? You never had tasted before. But it's still chocolate, right? It's still sweet. It is sweet because one that who gave you that chocolate is the lover who loves you dearly. That's why the chocolate is so sweet. And I want you to know that. Graduate seniors, I want you to know that there are so many people here who wanted to give you out that chocolate because they care about you so much. Because they care about you, really. And they've been praying for you. And they've been thinking of you for your success, for your journey. It's going to be a quiet journey, I'll promise. I mean, I dealt with it myself too. And Eric just shared his own personal college, which he wasn't able to share much because some of it is very inappropriate. So there are things that you will run into that are very inappropriate. And sometimes there are things that you have to make a very fine decision that will lead your life either one way or the other. But in those moments, I want you to remember there are people who loves you dearly. Most importantly, God loves you, and it's in care for you. And it's for us, for all, everyone. And that is the good news for all to us.